Women, take control. Managing your environment for first-class success. We understand the power of a well-nourished body. We count calories, scrutinize labels, and invest in supplements, knowing that what we feed our bodies directly impacts our health, stamina, and longevity. But what about our minds? The mind, even more delicate and sensitive, also thrives, or withers, based on what it's fed. This mind food isn't something bought in a store. It's our environment, the sum of all influences that shape our thoughts, conscious and subconscious. Just as a poor diet leads to physical decline, a toxic environment breeds negativity, limits potential, and ultimately hinders success. Therefore, women, it's time to actively manage your environment to cultivate a mindset geared for first-class living, a life filled with fulfillment, purpose, and the achievement of your goals. The unseen architect. How environment shapes you. Consider this. Would you be the same person if you'd grown up in a different country, culture, or social circle? Unlikely. From the foods you crave to your values and beliefs, our environment fundamentally shapes who we are. We absorb habits, attitudes, and even our aspirations from the people and circumstances around us. Think about it. Prolonged exposure to negativity breeds pessimistic thoughts. Surrounding yourself with petty individuals can foster petty habits. Conversely, associating with ambitious, forward-thinking people can elevate your own aspirations and broaden your perspectives. Your current personality, ambitions, and life status are largely shaped by your psychological environment, and your future self depends almost entirely on the environment you cultivate from here on out. Going first class. Strategically curating your environment. If your environment shapes your mind, then consciously managing it becomes paramount to achieving your goals. Here's how women can take control and create a first-class environment for success. Identify and eliminate toxic influences. This might involve limiting contact with negative people, unsubscribing from draining social media accounts, or stepping away from environments that foster self-doubt and anxiety. Be honest with yourself about what drains your energy and limits your potential. Seek out inspiring mentors and role models. Surround yourself with women and men who embody the qualities you admire. Engage with their work, seek their advice, and learn from their experiences. Cultivate a growth mindset. Actively seek knowledge and challenge your assumptions. Read books, attend workshops, listen to podcasts, and engage in conversations that expand your understanding of the world and yourself. Nurture positive self-talk. Be mindful of the internal dialogue that shapes your self-perception. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with affirmations that reinforce your strengths and potential. Create a physical environment that supports your goals. Optimize your workspace for productivity. Declutter your home to promote clarity. And surround yourself with items that inspire and uplift you. Embrace new experiences. Step outside your comfort zone and expose yourself to different cultures, perspectives, and activities. This broadens your horizons and challenges your assumptions. The power of deliberate choice. Managing your environment is about consciously choosing the mind food you consume. It's about understanding the powerful influence of our surroundings and taking deliberate action to create an environment that supports our growth, empowers our ambitions, and propels us towards a life of fulfillment and success. As women, we have the power to shape our own narratives. Start by shaping your environment, and watch your first-class future unfold. Reconditioning for success. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. For many women, the path to success can feel like navigating a minefield. One of the biggest obstacles isn't a lack of talent or ambition, but a crippling feeling that high-level achievement is simply beyond reach. These feelings are often the result of deeply ingrained, limiting beliefs that have accumulated over time, subtly steering us towards mediocrity. But the good news is that these beliefs can be challenged and overcome, allowing women to recondition their minds for success. The seeds of doubt. How limiting beliefs take root. Think back to childhood. Filled with boundless optimism, we set ambitious goals. We dreamed of conquering the world, becoming leaders, attaining wealth and fame. In our youthful innocence, we saw a clear path to achieving these dreams. But somewhere along the way, those dreams started to fade. What happened? Before we even had a chance to seriously pursue our aspirations, a barrage of suppressive influences began to chip away at our confidence. We were told to be realistic, that our ideas were impractical or naive, that success depended on luck or who you know. This constant exposure to "you can't get ahead, so don't bother to try" propaganda gradually eroded our self-belief, leaving many women trapped in a cycle of self-doubt. 3 categories of surrender. As a result of these suppressive influences, people often fall into 3 distinct groups. The completely surrendered. This group is convinced they lack what it takes to achieve real success. They believe that accomplishment is reserved for the lucky or fortunate. They rationalize their limitations, claiming to be happy with their current circumstances, even though they secretly desire more. They've accepted mediocrity as their inevitable fate. The partially surrendered. This group starts their adult lives with considerable hope and ambition. They work hard and plan strategically. However, they eventually encounter resistance and competition, leading them to believe that greater success isn't worth the effort. They develop a fear of failure, social disapproval, and insecurity, settling for less than they are capable of. The never surrendered. This small group, comprising just a few % of the population, refuses to let pessimism dictate their lives. They don't surrender to suppressive forces or settle for mediocrity. They live and breathe success, consistently achieving their goals and finding fulfillment in their endeavors. Fighting back, reclaiming your power. The good news is that it's possible to break free from the limiting beliefs that hold us back and join the ranks of the never surrendered. This requires a conscious effort to challenge negative thinking and recondition our minds for success. Here are some strategies to help you on this journey. Identify and challenge limiting beliefs. Become aware of the negative thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back. Ask yourself, are these beliefs truly valid? Where did they come from? What evidence do I have to support them? Often, you'll find that these beliefs are based on fear, insecurity, or the opinions of others, rather than concrete evidence. Surround yourself with positive influences. Limit your exposure to negative thinking people, negators, who delight in sabotaging the progress of others. Seek out mentors, role models, and supportive friends who believe in your potential and encourage you to pursue your dreams. Embrace a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. View challenges as opportunities for growth, and don't be afraid to take risks and learn from your mistakes. Focus on your strengths. Identify your unique talents and skills, and leverage them to achieve your goals. Focus on what you do well, and delegate or outsource tasks that don't align with your strengths. Visualize success. Imagine yourself achieving your goals in vivid detail. Visualize the steps you need to take, the obstacles you need to overcome, and the rewards you will reap. This can help to build your confidence and motivation. Take action. Don't just dream about success. Take concrete steps to make it a reality. Set clear goals, create a plan of action, and commit to taking consistent steps towards your objectives. Every small victory will build momentum and reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. The power of positive thinking. Reconditioning for success is an ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and an unwavering belief in yourself. By challenging negative beliefs, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and taking consistent action towards your goals, you can unlock your full potential and achieve the success you deserve. Remember, big people do not laugh at big ideas. The power of proactive advice seeking. A trait of successful women. In today's competitive world, it's easy to get caught up in the myth of the self-made individual. We often believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness, and that successful people are somehow inaccessible, perched on a pedestal far removed from our reach. However, the truth is often the opposite. Successful women, in particular, understand the power of proactive advice seeking and make it a cornerstone of their growth and development. One of the biggest misconceptions is that reaching out to experienced individuals is a burden. In reality, the more successful someone is, the more likely they are to be humble and willing to share their knowledge. They understand the importance of mentorship and legacy, genuinely wanting to see their work continue and future generations thrive. It's often those aspiring to be big who are the most guarded and difficult to approach, protecting their perceived status. Consider the words of one female executive. "I'm a busy woman, but there's no do not disturb sign on my office door. Counseling people is one of my key functions. We give standardized training, but personal counseling, or tutoring, as I like to call it, is available for the asking. I stand ready to help anyone who comes in with a company or personal problem. The person who displays curiosity and exhibits a real desire to know more about their job and how it relates to other jobs is the individual I like most to help. This executive highlights a crucial point. Successful leaders recognize the value of nurturing talent and actively encourage their team members to seek guidance. They are looking for those who are genuinely interested in learning and developing, but they also understand that they can't force advice upon those who aren't receptive. Going first class with your questions. It's not enough to simply ask for advice, it's about seeking it from the right sources. Taking advice from someone who has failed is like consulting a quack doctor about a serious illness. To truly benefit, you need to seek out individuals who have achieved the success you aspire to and are willing to share their insights. The impact of a well-rounded life. Furthermore, successful women understand that their lives outside of work are intrinsically linked to their professional performance. A fulfilling personal life acts as a springboard for creativity, energy, and overall well-being, which directly translates into better performance in the workplace. Consider the contrasting lifestyles of John and Milton. John's weekends are filled with diverse activities, fostering intellectual stimulation and social connection. He invests in hobbies, community involvement, and quality time with his family. In contrast, Milton's weekends are marked by boredom and routine. He lacks stimulation and often feels drained, leading to tension at home. Over time, the cumulative effect of these contrasting lifestyles is significant. John's well-rounded life fuels his thinking, providing him with fresh perspectives and renewed energy for his work. Milton, on the other hand, feels stagnant and disengaged. He may have the same raw talent as John, but his lack of psychological nourishment hinders his growth. Cultivating a rich social environment. A crucial element of a fulfilling personal life is a diverse and supportive social environment. Here are some simple do's to help you build a first-class social life. Circulate in new groups. Stepping outside your comfort zone and meeting new people prevents boredom and broadens your understanding of the world. Remember, understanding people is fundamental to success. Make new friends and join new organizations. Variety adds spice to life and gives it a broader dimension. It's good mind food. Seek friends with different views. In today's complex world, the ability to see multiple perspectives is essential. Surround yourself with people who challenge your assumptions and broaden your horizons. Choose friends who value ideas over possessions. Guard your psychological environment by selecting friends who are interested in positive things and genuinely want to see you succeed. Seek out those who breathe encouragement into your plans and ideals. Avoiding thought poison. Just as we are careful to avoid physical poisons, we must also be mindful of thought poison, commonly known as gossip. Unlike physical poison, thought poison affects the mind and is often more subtle. The person being poisoned may not even realize it's happening. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of the type of people you keep around you. Successful women understand that proactively seeking advice from knowledgeable individuals, cultivating a well-rounded life, and curating a supportive social environment are crucial components of their success. By embracing these principles, you too can unlock your full potential and achieve your goals. Remember, seeking advice isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your commitment to growth and a strategic advantage in the journey to success. Surround yourself with success. How to craft an environment that propels you forward. We often hear about the importance of inner strength and willpower in achieving our goals. But what if the secret to success lies not just within us, but in the environment we cultivate around us? Your surroundings, both physical and social, can be powerful allies or formidable adversaries in your journey to accomplishment. Just as a gardener nurtures the soil to grow thriving plants, you must nurture your environment to blossom into your best self. 1. Be environment conscious. Feed your mind the right diet. Just as healthy food fuels your body, a healthy mind diet fuels your intellect, creativity, and ambition. Be mindful of the information you consume. Limit exposure to negativity, shallow entertainment, and unproductive content. Instead, prioritize uplifting books, insightful podcasts, and stimulating conversations that challenge you and inspire you to grow. 2. Make your environment work for you, not against you. Your environment should empower, not suppress. Identify the negative forces in your life, the naysayers, the doubters, and the energy vampires, and consciously minimize their influence. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage your dreams, and who celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Don't let those who lack vision project their limitations onto you. 3. Don't let small-thinking people hold you back. Misery loves company, and jealousy can be a powerful, destructive force. Some people, often those trapped in their own limitations, may subtly, or not so subtly, try to undermine your ambitions. They may offer unsolicited advice, highlight potential pitfalls, or simply express disbelief in your ability to succeed. Recognize these individuals and distance yourself from their negativity. Protecting your dreams requires guarding them from those who would dim their light. 4. Get your advice from successful people. Seeking guidance is crucial, but choosing your advisors wisely is paramount. Think twice before seeking advice from individuals who haven't achieved the very success you're striving for. Their well-intentioned advice might be based on limited experience or fear, ultimately hindering your progress. Instead, seek mentorship from those who have walked the path you aspire to tread. Learn from their successes, understand their failures, and adapt their strategies to your own unique journey. 5. Get plenty of psychological sunshine. Avoid stagnation by actively seeking new experiences and perspectives. Circulate in different social circles, explore new hobbies, and engage in activities that challenge your comfort zone. This psychological sunshine will not only broaden your horizons but also spark new ideas, ignite your passion, and keep your mind sharp and adaptable. 6. Throw thought poison out of your environment. Gossip, negativity, and constant complaining are toxic to your mental well-being and can contaminate your environment. Consciously avoid engaging in such behaviors. While discussing people is inevitable, strive to maintain a positive focus. Celebrate their achievements, acknowledge their strengths, and offer constructive support rather than indulging in criticism or judgment. 7. Go first class in everything you do. This doesn't necessarily mean spending lavishly, but rather investing in quality and excellence. It's about prioritizing your well-being, valuing your time, and setting a standard of excellence in all your endeavors. It's about choosing quality over quantity, investing in experiences that enrich your life, and treating yourself with the respect you deserve. When you consistently choose first class, you send a powerful message to yourself and the world that you are worthy of the best. Creating a supportive and inspiring environment is not just about aesthetics. It's about strategically shaping your reality to fuel your growth and propel you towards success. By being mindful of the people, information, and experiences you surround yourself with, you can transform your environment from a potential obstacle into a powerful catalyst for achieving your dreams. So, take control, cultivate your garden, and watch yourself flourish. End of chapter 6.